Hello and welcome to another episode of Thoughts on Education, an initiative by College Dunia where we interview esteemed dignitaries of notable institutes from all across India to talk to us about their experiences and expertise in the education domain. Today we have Ms. Darshana Ghankute to share her thoughts with us. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, Charu, for inviting me.
Ma'am, I would like to begin the session by enlightening our audience with a brief introduction of yours. Ms. Darshana Ghankute is the Assistant Professor and in charge Head of Department of the Civil Engineering Department at Bharat College of Engineering. She has a bachelor's degree in Civil Engineering and has completed her master's in Environmental Engineering. A waste management enthusiast at heart, she is always aiming towards a sustainable and zero waste lifestyle. We are really happy to have you, ma'am.
Thank you, Charu, for inviting me for this conversation with you.
So, ma'am, beginning with the interview, my first question for the day is, you have held key positions at education institutes throughout your professional career. What keeps you connected with the education sector and how has your experience been so far with the institute?
Okay, I'm really glad that I'm holding this position in Bharat College of Engineering, and I'm really thankful for the team for giving me this opportunity at so early age. And what keeps me connected to the education system is that I was always fascinated about the teaching. From the childhood, it was like I want to be a teacher. And eventually, after completing my engineering, I got an opportunity to be in this sector. So, when I was a student, I always wished to have some modern implementation to the traditional teaching method and all. So, this position, this career has given me that chance to implement my thoughts about the teaching. So, I wish and I am implementing the modern way with traditional touch in the teaching. So this position gives me this education system has given me the chance to mold the student's career, to mold a student into what he is interested in, what he is passionate about, what he wants to do in his career, how he wants to achieve his career. So basically the term guru, so teacher has to justify each and every individual who are there in this education system or in this education sector has to prove the word guru correctly and in a positive way in each and every student's life. So I'm very glad that I am there in this sector.
Sure, that's great to know, ma'am. Ma'am, my next question would be that being the head of Department of Civil Engineering at Bharat College of Engineering, what are your roles and responsibilities towards the students?
Okay, so my roles and responsibility of being HOD is that I have to analyze and encourage a student throughout the year on his progress. So I need to make the academic system properly, whether the system is followed throughout the course, throughout the years, whether there is proper discipline, whether there is punctuality between the students and the faculties, how the lectures has been conducted, continuous monitoring throughout the academic year, throughout the semester, and to analyze what is the weak point of a student, identifying their weak points and encouraging them or motivating them to overcome those weak points of theirs. And especially being a teacher, it's our responsibility to identify what the student is capable of, what is he capable of doing, and encouraging him to follow that thing throughout his academic as well as in his personal life.
All right, ma'am. Ma'am, that's great to know your perspective on your roles and responsibilities, and I'm sure that the students are able to connect very well with you as well. Moving on to my next question, ma'am, are there any extracurricular activities or programs to enhance the skills of students or expose them to real world challenges?
Yes, we do have. We have arranged. We do have a technical event called Techno Fun Fair, in which we which we organize inter-college project competitions of all level, whether it is diploma level, engineering level, or 11th, 12th, or anything related to technical field. We invite each and every kind of students of any age group. So
Right.
we not only give the opportunities to the college student, but we also give opportunities to the inter-college students to showcase their talent. And then we do organize Swarajya, which is our cultural event, in which the students get chance to show their cultural side, their innovative sides, rather than only studies. So we also give the chance to showcase their dancing skills, their acting skills, their fashion show, the creativeness, their singing skills, and all. And we do invite inter-college students also to showcase their talent in the cultural activities. And then we have freshers party for the newly admitted students to get involved with the surrounding of the college, to get to know what is the environment of the college, how are the seniors, the interaction with the seniors, with interaction with the faculties, how the college campuses, what things we involve. We in the freshers party we do have some fun events. We do have some smart games, which takes the event to the next level. And we do have Mr. and Miss Fresher of the Year.
Sure, ma'am. This sounds like a lot of fun for the students, while also while
And
also
we do have the sports also, with the
Right.
technical, cultural, and freshers. We do have this sports events also, which the students can showcase their sports skills. So we
Right.
have all indoors and outdoors sports events in our college.
That's great to know, ma'am. There's obviously a need for the students also to just be able to showcase their extracurricular, skills in terms of not just academic, but their other skills as well. So good that the college is providing such opportunities to the students. Ma'am, moving on to my next question, how does the curriculum of Bharat College of Engineering ensure that the students are being prepared for the future?
So, in Bharat College, in every department, we mainly focus upon the practical knowledge. So we try to create a bridge between the theoretical knowledge and the practical knowledge. So while we are teaching students the theoretical subject, we encourage students to link their theoretical knowledge or theoretical implementation of the knowledge to the actual world. This kind of teaching helps them to correlate their theoretical studying, with actual life going around them, what is revolving around them. And this helps them to understand the subject in detail. And this kind of teaching bring the interest, or they motivate. This kind of teaching motivate or encourage students to do more research in the particular subject they are interested in they're interested in the subjects.
Sure.
Okay, so then and then we do have project competition, as I said. So what the students do in our institute is that any particular subject, if they are interested in the subject, they choose a topic related to the subject, and they try to make the models, and they try to implement what they have understood from the subject and what results they are getting. So this kind of environment between the relation between the teacher and the students helps us to understand what students are capable of, and how they are implementing their knowledge, and what things they have learned from the particular teacher or particular subject. So this kind of relation between the teacher and the student help both the way to understand what needs to be done and what actions have been taken by the students to understand the subject.
How do you try to bring in practical approach towards the subjects and make them industry oriented?
Okay, so we do have practicals, we have well equipped labs. So whatever subject or whatever topic has been taught to us students, we give liberty to us students to come in the lab and do the practical experiments, to gain the practical knowledge about the subject which is needed in the industrial sectors. Okay,
Right.
so we have given the liberty to the students to use the lab, use the equipments under the guidance of the teacher. Teachers also guide them what industries are expecting and what you need to know, how to implement your theoretical knowledge to the practical knowledge which industries are looking for. Then we do arrange paper presentations so that boost their research and development skill. They also this paper presentation also boosts the confidence of the students to face the number of people who are watching them. So the stage fear which usually students have, the students know the thing, they know the solution of the problem, but they hesitate to speak in front of the people. So while if we conduct paper presentation or project competition, they eventually overcome this their problem.
All right, ma'am. So my next question would be that what are the interventions and approaches that you bring in apart from the curriculum to train and teach the students?
Okay, so what we do is we arrange workshop for the students by the expertise of industries. We arrange industrial visits, or whenever on any project individual faculty is working on, if the students are interested, so we do encourage students to come on our project and work on our project, or just to see how the faculties are working on the project, how their approach is towards the project, how the research and development is there, what is the approach of research and development, what is the importance of research and development. So we all faculties encourage students to take initiative and understand the approach of each and every subject.
Right.
So we arrange different types of industrial visits and guest lectures and workshops, and we make sure that individual students do participate in all these things.
So, ma'am, I'm sure that the industrial visits and the workshops definitely help students to get hands-on practice on the subjects that they're studying at the college. So, ma'am, moving on to the next question.
Yeah.
What is it that you would like people to know about your institute that they may not already know?
Okay. So basically, our college is located in a very eco-friendly environment. Then secondly, we in our college we have very talented, enthusiastic and research oriented faculties. We have all the well-equipped lab and infrastructures in our college. And basically the student faculty ratio relation in our college is very good. The faculties are all friendly. They do encourage students to do more research and development, and to what skills are required in the industrial sector. The faculties do take interest and develop the skill in the students, and they make sure that students update or upgrade their skills as per the requirement. And obviously we do encourage students to follow their passion in what they feel like doing. Yeah.
So, ma'am, what do you see as the greatest strengths of the Bharat College of Engineering?
As I said, the faculties in the Bharat College have well-equipped lab. Okay, the facilities provided to the students and the faculties are well equipped. The infrastructure of the college is well maintained. The faculties which are there in the Bharat College are very talented. They are research oriented and they're always energetic, and they're always there to help the students any issues or any problem with the students is going through.
What are some of the biggest challenges that you see both for higher education in general and for Bharat College of Engineering?
Okay. So the challenges we face now is that the students do not take this subject or do not relate the subject to the actual things or in the practical life which is revolving around them. So this is the main issue. This is the main challenge what the faculty or the institute is been facing. The students, their approach towards the knowledge or their approach towards the particular course is that they just want to study theoretically and they just want to give the exams and just score good and pass out with flying colors. But the main issue is that they cannot relate the theoretical knowledge to the actual life. So this is the problem. And then the job opportunities, they are unaware of the professional ethics which are needed in the actual life in the corporate world. I feel that there should be much more practice about the professional ethics in the college,
Right.
or in the circular curriculum.
I'm sure that the Bharat College of Engineering can definitely do something concrete about the challenges that you mentioned. Like those are very real challenges that all the students face, in colleges, that they're not really exposed to professional ethics, etc. So I'm sure that since you have that vision for your college, that the students of your college would be able to do that. You, along with other faculties of the college, will be able to train the students in this department specifically. Moving on to the last question of the day. Are there any suggestions that you would like to give to the current youth and aspiring students, ma'am?
Yes, definitely. First thing the students should do is that they should try to link their theoretical knowledge to the practical application in the practical world. They should relate, if they relate the subjects what they are studying or to the things which are revolving around them, the subject will be very easy for them to understand and they can really do well in that particular course and in the sectors which they are interested in. Secondly, students should have a professional ethics. They should follow a professional ethics. They should know basically what are the professional ethics which are needed in the corporate world. And thirdly is that they should follow their passion and definitely work on their passion.
All right, ma'am. That was really an insightful session with you. Thank you so much for giving us your time and speaking to us amidst your busy schedule. We look forward to interacting with you again very soon. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much.